What's going on, guys? I'm Money back again with a weekly Rust Skins videos. I hope you guys have had a better week than I have. Currently, I've had one of my cars stolen this week at the start of this week. My other car is broken down, so that is definitely not stonks for me for this week. But we have OTV coming around the corner, and we should be making some decent profits off of that, hopefully. So let's get started with the road sign gloves. The Rainbow Pony road sign gloves going for $1.95. So far, the Rainbow Pony set has been a successful set and has been a stonk maker. So overall, it is pretty much standstill price for these road sign gloves being $1.95. I do think that the Rainbow Pony road sign gloves are going to be a safe investment. They're a meme, they're unique, and they stand out enough for the demand to be up there for quite a long period of time. Overall, I also do think they're going to be a good long-term investment, and currently they're only fourth on the top sellers, so currently midway on the top sellers, so decent spot for them to be at. When it comes to oversaturation, I don't think they're going to get too badly oversaturated, and they're only $1.95. So overall, I will recommend investing in the Rainbow Pony road sign gloves for this week for those reasons, and overall I do think that they are going to be easy money makers. Right, I'm moving over to the Space Raider road sign pants, vest, and helmet, all going for $1.30 and all ugly in my opinion. Overall, I personally don't actually really like this set. I didn't say to invest in the hoodie and pants, I don't think. Currently they're $2.81, but it was pretty unlikely that this set was going to continue. Here it is, $1.30. It's going to be pretty cheap to invest in them, so if you are going to invest in anything, I'd recommend getting the kilt out of all three of these items. If you look on the Rust Item store and look through the pictures, you can see that the boots and the road sign gloves are already made for them as well, so the set has been continued on the workshop at least, and if it does continue any further, then obviously the prices will increase a little bit, but overall I don't think it's going to be a very good investment, just because personally I do think it's an ugly set and I don't think it's going to have a very high demand. Currently the Space Raider set is all at the bottom of the top sellers, so definitely a good spot for investing because it's not going to get oversaturated, but at the same time it is also showing us that the demand already isn't very high, and personally I don't like the set, and so I don't really think it's going to be a very good stonk maker. It is only $1.30 though, so it will be a pretty safe investment overall, and if you want to pick it up as a play skin, then I do think you'll make money once you have sold it. Plus we also have OTV coming around the corner, and I think that that's going to increase the prices of everyone's inventories. So overall, I will recommend investing in the Space Raider road sign stuff if you want to be making small amounts of profits, but safe profits. Then yeah, I'll recommend investing in it, but that's pretty much it. Alright, moving up to the Cold Hunter Thompson, going for $5.25 above standard store price for weapons and deployables, but that is because, weapons and tools, sorry, you know what I meant. But that is because, one, it's Cold Hunter, and two, it's a Thompson really at this point. So we don't have that many Thompson skins. I can't remember how many we have off the top of my head, but I do know we have 6 Cold Hunter skins, not including this one. It is a continuation of a very popular set. The most expensive item is the Cold Hunter MP5 going for $50.61, and the cheapest item is the Cold Hunter Crossy going for $8.59. So overall, the Cold Hunter Thompson going for $5.25, I do think it's going to be a safe investment. I think it's going to go up in price in general. I also think it's going to go up in price during the OTV hype when that comes back around, and also pretty much all of the Cold Hunter stuff just always spikes a little bit before Christmas and around Christmas time because of the IC theme, I suppose, and then it also spikes just because of Christmas money. So the Cold Hunter Thompson is going to be a safe investment for this week. It looks absolutely fat, and I really do like the skin. So overall, even if you're just getting this as a play skin, it's definitely going to make you money when you eventually get sick of it and sell it. So I will recommend investing in the Cold Hunter Thompson for this week because it's a fat looking skin. Right, I'm moving over to the lightweight crossbow going for $2.60, which is the standard store price for weapons and tools. And overall, it's quite a nice looking, simple crossbow skin, but the lightweight set overall hasn't been too crash hot really. The pickaxe and hatchet have made you profits, although the bow is only $1.74, so not stonks, and that is really to be expected at this stage just because the bow doesn't have a very high demand when it comes to skins. So later down the line, it will most likely go up a little bit compared to what its current price is. I think that's going to be the same situation as the lightweight Crossy. It being $2.60 is not a good start in my opinion, even though that is really standstill price at the moment. We already have a bunch of crossbow skins, 3.5 pages of crossbow skins out of the 6 pages we have that are actually below $2.60. So overall, I'm not going to recommend investing in the Crossy skin for this week. Even though it does have the unique cutout stock, it's missing its stock, as you can see. That does make it stand out in comparison to some of the crossbows, but I'm still not going to recommend it because I don't think there's going to be a good short-term, medium-term investment. It might be alright as a long-term investment, but really only if you're picking it up off of the community market with a buy order. So if you are going to invest in it, that is what I'm going to recommend to do. But overall, I'm not going to recommend investing in the lightweight crossbow off of the Rust.m store for this week. Alright, moving over to the Rowan AR, an AK skin going for $2.60, standstill price for weapons and tools. And it's actually a really nice looking AK skin, but unfortunately I don't think it is going to be a stonker, and that's mainly because there's already 6.5 out of the 14 AK pages on the community market that are below $2.60, and I really don't think that this is a standout skin enough to warrant people wanting to buy this off of the community market instead of one of those cheaper AK skins if they like one of those better. So overall, I don't think that the AK really stands out enough to be making you money off of the Rust.m store. If you are going to invest in it, get it with a buy order on the community market. But even then, I don't think it's going to be a very good long-term investment either, just because I do think that there's going to be better skins in the future that you could be investing in instead of this Rowan AR. Overall, cool play skin, but not a very good investing item. I'll be personally picking one up because I do like the look of the skin, but as I said, I'm not going to be investing in it. So $2.60 is what this one's going to cost, and I'm not going to recommend investing in the Rowan AR for this week. Alrighty, moving to the Neon Med storage box, going for $3.25, which is above standstill price for deployables and large boxes. It is a large wooden box skin, and it is a continuation of the Neon storage set if you haven't been watching my videos, which you should be. $3.25. I think it's a fine price for this skin to be at. Most of them have been this price already. The first two were the Neon Scrap storage box and the Neon Boom storage box. One's $28.08, the other one's $25.93. And then we had the Neon Ore storage box going for $3.96 now. The Neon Food storage box going for $3.79. And the latest Neon storage box was the Neon Gun storage box, now going for $4.67. So the first two have less than 50 quantity on the community market. The Neon Ore storage box has 161 quantity on the community market, and then the last two, the Neon Food storage and the Neon Gun storage boxes, both have over 300 quantity on the market. So expect the Neon Med storage box to have over 300 quantity on the market as well. The more of these that get released, the more of them are going to be selling each time. So $3.25 I think is a fine price. I think it's definitely going to get oversaturated, but this is going to be an easy money maker in the long run. And it's also most likely going to make you money as a short-term investment as well. So overall, definitely going to recommend investing in the Neon Med storage box, and I hope for your sake you guys have invested in all the other Neon storage boxes that I recommended to invest in, because they have been stonkers. So yes, definitely going to recommend the Neon Med storage box for this week. Alrighty, moving over to the Pookie Dreams sleeping bag, final skin of the week, and this is actually quite a unique one. It's going for $3.25, which is definitely more expensive than the standard sleeping bag and deployable, going for $3.25. I think that that's actually probably going to be alright with this one, just because it is quite a unique looking skin. It's obviously based off of the Pookie Bear in the game that gives you 100% comfort. Those things are fat, and it actually also has glowing stars on it. I actually really like this sleeping bag overall. I'm not usually into this style, but just the fact that all of these Pookie Bears have like the Hazy, the diving mask, wolf headdress and bandana, Metal Gear, naked, and that's it. I think that's definitely a smart idea, very cool. As for how the prices for sleeping bags are going, we've got 7 pages of sleeping bag skins, and 3 of those pages are below $3.25, although we've only got, I think it's 2 glowing sleeping bags in those pages, and then obviously it goes up from there in price. So overall, I do actually see this Pookie Dream sleeping bag being a decent long-term investment. I don't think it's going to be a very good short-term investment, to be honest. I think you're going to be able to get it off the community market for a little bit cheaper. But I would definitely recommend investing in it on the community market, because I do think that this is going to be a good long-term investment. And even if you get it as a play skin on the Ross Autumn store, then I do think it'll actually make you money when you end up selling the skin eventually. So overall, I will recommend investing in the Pookie Dreams sleeping bag off of the Ross Autumn store for this week. And now we'll move over to our cart. Alrighty guys, this is my cart for this week. I'm getting at least one of everything. I'm not getting the AK. I ended up changing my mind because I've decided that I'm not actually probably even going to use the AK, and my week has not been stonked. So gonna cost me $41.05. I'm getting 4 of the med storage boxes, getting 2 of the Cold Hunter Thompsons, getting 4 of the road sign gloves, getting 1 of everything else except for the AK. And I think this is a pretty decent week. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and remember, have a skits one.
Why? 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 Why?